Well, Australia is easing some COVID-19 measures despite daily cases exceeding 20,000 for the first time in the pandemic. The country's leaders have agreed to narrow the definition of close contacts of coronavirus patients. And they have also relaxed rules on isolation and testing.
We cannot have hundreds of thousands of Australians and more taken out of circulation based on rules that were set for the Delta variant. We need rules for the Omicron variant so we can keep our economy working, we can keep people in jobs, we can keep Australia open, and we can focus the resources that we have on the tasks that are most urgent. End of the day, get your booster, monitor your symptoms, check in where you're going, and use common sense to manage your health responsibly and that of your family.
So from midnight tonight, people will only be considered a close contact of an infected person if they have shared accommodation with that person for more than 4 hours. They would then be required to isolate for 7 days before having a rapid antigen test on day 6 or a PCR test if they were symptomatic. Casual contacts, however, are a thing of the past. If you go into a shop or an office where someone has later tested positive, you don't have to worry. You can relax and go about your business. The aim of this rule change is to ease the pressure on the testing clinics and the path labs and reduce or eradicate the period of isolation so that people can get back to work and live life as normal. The Prime Minister said the changes were necessary because this latest strain was less severe than Delta, and therefore it was necessary to adjust the way it was managed. More importantly, in a rare example of solidarity, all Australia's state and territory leaders agreed this was a very practical way forward. Both the PM and his health chiefs admit that case numbers will continue to increase for the time being. But because of the reduced severity of the Omicron virus, the number of hospitalisations and deaths will slow down. However, the challenge facing the authorities is far from over. To put it bluntly, many people here have lost their patience with both federal and state governments who until now have found it difficult to agree on a joint strategy.